I really signed up for this program because I wanted to see if I want to work in conservation as a career. One of my goals as an undergraduate is to work in as many possible career options for an art history major as possible, and so I can see where I want to focus on my graduate work.
I first heard about the Archaeological Conservation Institute last year with Professor Nardi, but I had already committed to another abroad program, so I couldn't go. But as soon as I heard about the program this year, I immediately said yes.
I'm attending the Institute because I'm interested in archaeology, and I think this program is the perfect opportunity for me to learn more about conservation through practice in the lab. I think the hands-on practice will give me a better understanding of what conservators do and how their work is important for preserving culture and history.
I really have enjoyed working at the Mayer Museum of Art at Randolph College in restoration, transporting and installing artwork, and I enjoyed the physicality of that work. And so one of the reasons I'm excited for this program is that it combines the manual work of basic conservation with the moral theory behind conservation and restoration as a discipline.
I'm very excited to participate in the program because I'm considering graduate study in archaeology or conservation. So this program will give me experience with hands-on participation in conservation while I'm still an undergraduate.
I'm excited to visit the sites that I'm studying as a classics major and to see the efforts of archaeologists and conservators on display in sites and museums.
In a deposit, so the problem is solved. But these mosaics are in this condition since 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, and no one will take care anymore of this. So all this means to lose mosaics. So solve that.
And has the reaction like cement. One part of lime putty, like that. Two of the sand or marble dust.
Here's the Tiber flowing down this way, and this is the Tiber Island to which Roberto. So some very elaborate paintings. I mean, you probably know that
I know that I want to work with art in museums, and after seeing Professor Nardi's presentation, I thought this might be the right career for me.
I came to the Art Institute because I'm interested in conservation and process used by professionals to preserve art. I want to experience a new culture and a new history. I wanted to meet new people and learn archaeology and the process of hands-on tactics.
I came to the Institute this summer because I felt that hands-on experience was missing from my classical education.
I enjoy the physicality of the work. I don't want to sit in an office writing papers my whole life. I want to move around. So I came to the Conservation Institute in order to see if this is the right career choice for me.
Preserving art for future generations has always been very important to me, and I feel that people need to know where they come from.
This is a chance to give myself hands-on experience in classics and in archaeology. And I'd studied these places, but I'd never been there, and I'd taken an archaeology class, but I'd never done any field work before.
So, we conserve not because there is a material, but we conserve because it has a meaning. It has to do all we can to ensure that the Caravaggio painting, and especially this one, will be seen by this generation and the future generation in the best way. So the emotion that people have today without knowing anything about Caravaggio, this emotion will be felt by other people. And this is the reason why we are here. What do you put? My English is something different. So, you screen. Okay.
Roberto Nardi and his team at the CCA Roma take extreme care in conserving material objects and keeping their historical context, so when they're put on exhibit, future generations will understand where they've come from.
For the past 2 summers, I've been working on an archaeological excavation in Turkey with one of the professors from my university, and this fieldwork experience is what has gotten me interested in conservation. When I heard about the program, I was really excited because I've only heard good things about Professor Nardi, and I was also looking forward to spending 2 weeks with students who are similarly interested in conservation.
I wanted to return to the Institute this summer because of the opportunity to participate in the Santon Vineyard project at a different stage in getting it ready for exhibition.
I chose to participate again in the Archaeological Conservation Institute because I think it's also important, and I feel like I can pass on what I've learned to future generations as well.
I hope that by doing the program, I can gain practical skills and hands-on experience with conservation, and also have good discussions about theory and techniques.
I was also excited to do the program with an entirely new group of people and be able to explore a wider variety of sites in our off-site trips.
In another place, because if you're back, like this. If you don't see the dust, because it's too dry, the piece of marble, you put more water, with water like this, and you see the dust. Today we will show you how to prepare mocha.
It was fun going through the whole process of mixing the mortar and then laying the mortar bed and flattening it out and then flipping the mosaic on it and then flipping the mosaic.
You present. It's good. Good squeeze of mind.
And then general just ignorance and how that can cause damage.
So physical was more of a slow process, and that we included just, you know, like when you have crowds coming to see an exhibit, you had
And they don't understand cultural heritage and they neglect cultural heritage.
And then we also just talked about accidental destruction in general, like if someone's not being careful when they're around ancient things, or just like also looting, people taking, whether gradually or suddenly, objects from sites and museums.
And graffiti is another big example that it can happen. It can be political graffiti.
Damage can occur to cultural heritage within the handling of the artifacts and within the transport.
Excavations need funding, or there's no proper training.
Too narrow focus, whether you're excavating or you're choosing how to interpret something.
Good work and well done also in the presentation, because you are underlining what you want. It's well written and it can be seen by everyone.
So it's a technique made for making miniatures. A previous example was a small brooch with the image of the Colosseum in it. So it's for making miniatures.
In doing with this, you can mix different colors and get the real color, the shade that you want. It's mixed again.
Yeah.
Reground.
And left one more piece as a different shape.
And and color and yeah.
Smalti. So this is the smalti, this is the glass that you're scale of how many tessera there are, and each tessera is placed in by hand, so something like this represents the time frame.
Behind the wall. So that explains this sort of
I restauratori hanno trovato tutto questo sistema per mostrare
yeah, so you can see the fresco as it is, but you can also see the fact that it used to be bigger.
Underground, we reached the Roman arch. Make silence, don't move please. Why? Because
I feel that my time at the Archaeological Conservation Institute helped me better understand the importance of cultural history and how much work and cooperation goes into this. I know that no matter what field of art that I go into, that ensuring the safety and conservation of cultural history will always be number one.
For most of the hands-on part of the program, me and Kathy worked on putting together fresco fragments from Santa Mena, which was fun and challenging, and I'm excited to see pictures of it when it's all put together and on exhibition.
I found my love in Portofino, perché nei sogni credo ancora, lo strano gioco del destino a Portofino mi ha preso il cuore, nel dolce incanto del mattino, il mare ti ha portato a me.
It was an extraordinary experience to be able to come here to Italy with my academic advisor and all my friends from back home, and then to be able to socialize with the staff by night and do fieldwork in the afternoon and to attend lectures in the morning is this incredible culmination that I don't think I'll probably get anywhere else.
But it's not impossible. Après cette nuit divine, on l'entendit sonner un jour, même jusqu'aux villes voisines de Portofino, pour notre amour. Je vois le marié qui
We're at the Sistine Chapel soon.
After Gael's lecture about how the goal of conservation is really maximum communication and maximum conservation for a particular object, I learned that the importance of conservation is rooted in a culture's a cultural importance of the object, and it has to be a dialogue between the cultural importance and the object itself.
How was Assisi?
It was a great experience to be able to work with opus sectile and the mosaics in the lab and restore them using traditional techniques, and then to go out and see different sites in Italy, to see the frescoes and mosaics and marble all in their contexts.
My second time back at the convent has not only reinforced my love of conservation, but it's also helped me to narrow my focus to maybe going into museum education in graduate school. Our visitors from the Getty Conservation Institute gave us some great advice, which was if you wanted to change the state of museums or the state of conservation, you really need to be involved.
It's a sweet wine now. It's a sweet wine.
It's strange, there is a smell of prosciutto.
I would say that there is some flour. It's ruby. I saw it.
My time at CCA was even more rewarding than I expected it to be. We got to work with all the different projects, so we got to work with all the different mediums like marble and fresco and mosaic, so it was really, really exciting and really, really hands-on. So we got to relay the mosaic, which was one of my favorite parts, and that was kind of high pressure because of the danger of the lime mortar drying. So it was really, really fun, and we felt like a team working together to relay the mosaic.
My favorite part of this experience was Andrina's lecture about lime mortar technology, because in my career as a classics major and my past semester in Rome, I learned a lot about Roman concrete and saw a lot of frescoes and a lot of mosaics, but there was always a sort of central piece of information missing. And through Andrina's lecture, I learned exactly how the Romans and other ancient people made concrete.
Also, I would like to tell you a bit about this very important food, the staple food of Italian cuisine.
I was going to say, you were That I do.
Campanello.
That's fine.
Well, I've learned so much in the last 2 weeks here, and I think I've really decided that conservation is the career I want to go into. I loved all the work we did here, especially with the mosaic. I just felt like I was so useful, and now I'm going to be able to go in a museum and be like, I did that. I'm the reason that mosaic is there. Well, me, plus other people. And, you know, I don't want to leave. Can I just stay, please?
He's halfway down there. He's touching it. I know a lot.
Wow!
Porte casone con un stemma a rete, una cuppulella che vi si era alzata, passa scampanianna pattuleta, con mano a papà te fa guardare. Tu fa l'americano, americano, americano, senta a me chi t'ho fa.